Hey guys, welcome to HS3.
Hey guys, welcome to HS3.
So today we are planning to discuss about horror stories and or horror tales that happens back in our countries. Um, I will be discussing two different countries. I have tales from India. I have tales from UAE, Dubai, and Sarkhan.
Yep, I have some stories from Turkey.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll throw in a mix of US also because I think
yeah,
I
we
have an
can,
experience from US as well.
we can. Yeah, I heard some
Okay.
stories.
So
Let's see how it goes.
yeah, so yeah, strap your seat belts. I think it's gonna get a little bit bone chilling, so have someone next to you if you can. But I'm just kidding. We're just gonna discuss the some of our experiences that we have, not our experience specifically. It's without the things that we have heard about.
That we heard, from our friends and their friends, like like
Ongoing things,
yeah,
right?
ongoing
Yeah.
things. Sometimes they are beliefs; they are not true. They're just uh, uh, people experienced from
Correct.
their friends' conversations.
All right. So where do we want to start from? Do you?
I mean, you can start. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. What kind of?
So I'm going to talk about a very famous tale from Dubai.
Yep.
There is a city called Quain. It's one of the Emirates
Mhm.
for in UAE. So there is this big mansion that was owned by a very rich family. The thing is, it's kind of crazy. It's a very big mansion. I'm gonna put in the pictures so you guys can also see what it looks like. So that family built a huge mansion for themselves. It's a very big mansion. They're almost like kings, but not really. But I mean, like I think they're like
They have a big
cousins.
family.
Correct. They're
Yeah,
a very
I
big family and very rich family, very wealthy. So they built a very big house for themselves. What happened is once they start moving in, they after a couple months,
Mm-hmm.
they started hearing like
What is this?
sounds inside
Yeah.
the house, especially in the kids room. They started hearing like kids crying, and then what happens is whenever they hear the kid cry, they thought it's their kid crying. So
Mhm.
the mom will run in, or the house helps will go in and check
Yeah.
for like in the room why the kids are crying, but there's no one there. All
Wow.
the kids are
It sounds like
playing.
a haunted house.
Yeah. Um, so I think it's called Al Qasim family's house or something.
Okay.
This thing was happening over there a lot, and then suddenly the family decides, and like I think in like couple months, or not in a couple months, couple days, they plan like they don't want to live there anymore. So
Yeah.
they left the
Completely
house.
understood.
So the craziness starts happening after that. So
Interesting.
they leave the house, and they're like, we are done from here. We don't want to stay here. Now the house is closed. Once the things are closed and people get to know all these things, they want to experience it.
That is
So a
true.
lot of young people, young crowd, started going there. So what they do is they do like night outs,
Just to check.
just to check what's
Just to
up,
check.
because the
Yeah.
house is so beautiful, man.
I
Like
see.
even they don't want to, they don't believe in what you call
I
the
hear.
in Dubai they call it like jinn, like a
Yeah,
jinn.
yeah, we have that too.
Yeah, so it's a ghost, but
It's like a museum,
yeah.
It looks beautiful, and
Yeah, it's a
everybody
beautiful
wants to.
house. They
Yeah.
think maybe they can go in and take some stuff,
Sure.
and sell it or something like that. But once they started going in, those kids, they felt something over there. They
Interesting.
feel like
The
suddenly,
energy is there, huh?
yeah, like they feel like sudden like a cold breeze,
Wow.
and they're getting like goosebumps suddenly. And it's not one person, like 3 4 guys going together, like like let's say you and
Yeah.
me, we know something is there, we go there and just check it out what's happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, so these kids were doing that, and what happened is after that, one of the kids started getting really sick. So
After visiting
yeah,
there.
after visiting there, I think a week or two after that,
Mm.
that kid was like he started becoming sick. He was hospitalized, but they were like they couldn't find the
They couldn't
reason
find
behind
it.
it.
There's no way to find
Yeah,
it.
there's there
Yeah, they have to
then
go to someone like who has spiritual
yeah, spiritual.
strength, so they can fix it.
Correct.
Usually, it's called fixing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with them, but I think after some time the kid, and then it was like,
Interesting.
yeah, it was like it became very serious, like.
Wow.
And then I think they put a notice right out the door that don't go there because this place
Mm.
is haunted. Once this happened earlier, they were like, okay, maybe these the family is scared because it's a new house and they
Mhm.
were not used to live in a big house. So they thought, okay, probably because um, they're scared does not mean there's
True.
something there. But when this incident happened, and then they were like, okay, this is should be
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a very
they'll put a
common.
notice. The government put a notice there that okay, if you want to go there, go on your own risk.
That's a very common
Yeah.
story, actually. There's so many countries have
Correct.
that similar stories. I don't know if you know Transylvania, Hotel Transylvania or something like that.
Okay.
There was a movie, cartoon movie.
Yeah.
So that was about that as well. Like they are living there, ghosts are living there.
Oh, okay.
So the tenants are coming, and
Okay.
or the new visitors are coming,
Yeah.
but they don't know they are living there, and they end up showing off for different ways, and everybody gets scared. So it's like you said, they are maybe living there. Somebody has been living there, but it's been vacant for a long time, and they get scared. So they don't want to be there. So it's normal. It's like I feel it like it's like a nature sometimes. When everything is already established, like all this trees and everything, and then we end up building houses and on top of each other, and then we taking over the whole world from
Yeah.
them. Of course they're gonna be mad. So that's all the earthquakes and everything happens, right? So it's like a balance recycling. Like you have to believe in that energy, that balance in the earth. So same thing, maybe something is going on in that house, but
Probably, yeah.
obviously it's very unknown.
Something
It's so
unnatural,
much
yeah.
spiritual. Yeah, there is no way of finding it. So I understand. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. So that energy might be real.
Yeah, that's what it is. And
Yeah.
there are more sightings. There is also one about in Dubai. There's something. It's also famous called a ghost car. So it's I think it's a black car that suddenly starts following people. So you let's
Really?
say yeah, when you're on the roads that are between the deserts, right? So
Interesting.
they're like stretches like of 100 miles, not 100 miles. 100 miles is too much. Like let's say 50 kilometers, 30 kilometers, which is like around 30 to
So
40
just like a
miles.
dead space.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
just deserts on both the
Yep,
sides.
yep.
It's a big strip,
Yep.
and people drive on that, and there's no one in front of you, no one's behind you. So people
Wow.
have seen like a random car just following up on them, and like right behind them a black car, and then it just hitting lights, the high beam. It comes with a high beam and switches on and off. So people normally in Dubai, if you're coming with a high beam, it means that you need to move so that I can pass. But what happens is that people move off the lane. um, the what the guy comes behind that other lane. If you go this lane, he can follow back to you on the other lane. And if you watch in the rear view mirror, you can see whether there's someone is driving or not, right? You can pretty much see, right, someone's face in your rear view mirror. But people say when they see there's nothing, no one, and then suddenly
Wow.
that car disappears. Like it's like there's no left turn, no right turn, and then suddenly someone is following you after like a minute or two, and there's no one following you. Like there's
That's
this
amazing.
there's this
That's
that
amazing.
a lot of people have told about this, like especially the truckers, like the people who drive trucks, because they've been driving all night day. So they have seen this
You know what
more.
it is, Harnik? I feel like, those stories could be real.
Yeah.
I completely respect whoever just express the stories from their years to come, ages to come, maybe centuries. People believe those things, but it's funny that if there is no how do you call, if there is no proof of those stories, like even doctors can't find, we can't deny it. But in the meantime, if there is no proof of any scientific explanation, then we think it's off and we don't believe it. So I feel like it's like a 50-50.
Okay.
I read books about this, about the science books, where if the spacemen are real or not, or if the ghosts are real or not, whatever. So there is no proof of any of those. It's all mind games, it's called,
Okay.
because there's no scientific explanation.
Gotcha.
Although people who lived those moments, it's real, and they only know what it is. So that goes along the same line, like having a haunted house, or trucks being followed, or cars being followed by a ghost car, so to
Ghost
speak.
cars, yeah.
So it's so amazing how much people have experienced those things, and just it's been known years maybe like ages, even from my childhood, from my parents' childhood, and it still comes to this time, and people still believe those things. And it's so funny that it's no solution find or answers find for those things either. So I look at it as a 50-50. So I'm not scared, but I might be if it happens to
It
me.
happens,
So
yeah.
you gotta be really like cautious
Correct.
about what you say. So any other stories other than
Um,
besides Dubai?
so
Maybe you
these
say
are the
some Indian
two,
stories you might
yeah,
have.
these are two Dubai things, Dubai stories that I know. There are few more, but I don't know much, like the much details on them. I
Mhm.
know that there was like a haunted camp, where people, a labor camp where
Mhm.
people used to live. A labor camp can have like thousands of people living in there,
Sure.
but if that place is haunted and everyone wants to leave, there is something
Yeah, you
trouble,
gotta move
right?
on.
So yeah, so there's this, about like a security guard that used to guard, um, and then they started seeing things at night, um, and then once they started following people, because at night they don't let people walk around.
By the way, there's so many movies and movies made and so many shows made, as well
Mhm.
as a lot of books were written about it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So seems like that, there is someone walking at night, and then the
Mhm.
security guard follows him at night to check where is this guy
Where is
going
this
at night.
going on? Yeah.
He goes behind the building, and normally behind the buildings is dark. It's like an
Mhm.
alley. He goes behind the building, and he this guy follows him. And once he turns the corner, there's no one there. The guy
Interesting.
just passed the corner, and this guy turned it, and there was no one.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he feels a hand on his shoulder
That's an interesting
from the
one.
back.
Yeah.
And then he just freezes, and he's like, I don't know what happened.
I have lived something like that, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So that was an interesting one. So I'm just going to relate it to my
Okay, yeah, go
story very
ahead.
quick, and I'll get back to you.
Go ahead.
So I was in high school, I think, in Turkey. So we were visiting my aunt's house,
Mm,
and I was with my mom. So we were going to a grocery store right across where my aunts live, and we were trying to shop some stuff. And there's a guy who came up. He asked for if he have like couple liras, which is called Turkish liras at the time.
mhm.
So let's say couple bucks. So he asked us couple bucks if we should give or not, and my mom gave 5 liras to the guy,
Okay.
and he gave the 5 liras to the guy, and then we stepped in,
Okay.
and he was right next to us, and we give the money. He was going across the street. We get into the grocery store,
Hmm.
and my mom and I was thinking, I wasn't thinking too much, but I was thinking in the back of my mind, like if he's hungry or something.
Okay.
So if he wants a water or whatever to drink, and my mom literally thought the same thing, I guess, and she just came back to ask if he wants anything to get from the grocery store. We turned back, he wasn't there.
It was in the day or night?
It was daytime.
Oh, wow.
So like literally it was about like not even 5 seconds.
Oh, so you just gave and turned back,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's not
If
there? Oh my
anybody goes
God.
across the street,
Okay.
how fast can he disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like like let's say two-way street, right?
Yeah.
So it's at least, I don't know, at least 10 yards, less than 10 yards, 5
Okay.
yards.
Wow.
So he get disappeared. Like go back to this grocery store, turn our back, he wasn't there.
Okay.
So then we thought like he might be an angel. So that's the belief that we had. Sometimes God sends angels
Yeah, too.
into this world to test you.
Gotcha.
So I guess we passed the test,
You giving
over 20 years ago. But that's like came and gone. There was no
Yeah.
hand, at least like yours, but
Oh yeah, that
that
guy.
was similar.
Sometimes what happens is, I think your mind goes into such a situation that you start making things up in your brain. What is gonna happen? So maybe the hand he felt on his
Mhm.
was just something that his brain was trying to interpret.
You know what's funny? Because
Uh,
my mom and I was there. So if I was
single,
what is the word I'm looking for?
alone.
Assimilating. If I was the one who is not assimilating, like
Thoughts. You were thinking in your mind,
yeah,
right?
if I'm the one who's having the illusion of this happening,
Mhm.
my mom was there for the proof
Oh,
to break it. If it was happening to her, I was
gotcha.
there to break it. So it happens. It happened to both of us. It's almost impossible, right?
Yeah.
Both of our brains can't play the same game
Uh-huh.
at the same time.
That's right. That's
So
right.
you know that was off. I felt something that day.
Okay.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Hmm.
So going back to your story, I
So
mean,
yeah, that was my story. I
the
mean,
Indian story. We're gonna go from there. Yep.
it's incomplete, but that's what we hear. That
Yeah,
oh,
the hand.
yeah,
And
that
then
the hand came
the
on it
hand.
and he couldn't take it, and that guy just fainted. And then a couple of
Very
people
normal.
just,
Very normal.
some of the other security guard came and saw him like down. They took
Mhm.
him to the hospital, and they're like, "Hey, what's happened?" Then he told the story
Yeah.
that someone just touched my shoulder, and I just froze,
Very
and
interesting.
I couldn't, I don't know what to do.
So these are stories you've been hearing. Am I correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. It's not like somebody told you these stories, or it's like
Oh no, these are like
it's like you heard from
yeah, these are
people or
famous.
from
Yeah,
cultural.
it's famous in Dubai. Like
I see.
everyone pretty much knows about
Okay.
these stories. There is another story in India. I can tell you about that.
Go ahead.
There's a famous story that probably everyone, whoever Indian is, if you're listening this episode, you probably know it. In Delhi, there's like this dark street, um, where at night after 12 o'clock, if you drive, there's always one lady that's asked for a lift. She's wearing like white clothes, all white,
Okay.
and she'll ask you for a lift in the um, uh, on the street where there's no one. It's dark. It's like almost like a jungle. The road passes through a jungle,
Mhm.
so she will ask you for a lift. Initially, if it's lady, people stop, right? Why is the
Yeah,
lady
you
there?
usually try
You'll
to
give
help. Yeah.
stop, try to help her. Um, and so once she sits in the car, and once you see her face, you pretty much
Interesting.
you pretty
Oh,
much
that's
I
like
don't want to say that word on the camera because
wow, that's crazy.
so yeah,
It's like
that's what happened with a couple people. They got taken away.
that's cool.
Then people started saying that, oh, don't stop your car here. If you see someone asking for for a lift, just drive straight, don't even stop, don't look
Yeah,
back.
I hear those
the,
stories,
the
man.
thing was, don't look back. If you look back, she's already sitting in your car.
That is crazy. That sounds like a movie.
So
That sounds
that
like a
was the
movie,
thing,
seriously.
no eye, no.
Exorcist comes to my mind. I'm like, ooh, what's going on here?
So that was very famous. No eye contacts with her. If you see
Interesting.
her, if she jumps in front of your car,
Yeah.
just drive. She
Wow.
gonna do all the things
Serious
to
stuff.
stop you, jump in front of your car, run behind your car, and if you look in the mirror, she's already in your car, like that way.
That's it. It's gone. Oh
Like
my
suddenly she's in the
God.
back seat, and
That must be tough
that's your last day
not to look
probably.
back.
So I don't
Your
know.
life is on the line.
Probably it's maybe a myth or whatever, but like it was
Yeah, I mean,
very
look,
famous,
like I said,
very
if
famous.
anybody experienced this and even they did, how come others people no?
Yeah.
So that's also interesting, right? Like if it
Mhm.
happened to somebody, how come
Yeah.
the other people know? Because that person is gone already.
Yeah, no, and
So
no one wants
there is a lot of stuff. Maybe somebody's seen it. Yeah, you
and
don't
no
know
one
anything.
wants to take that risk.
Yeah.
Right? Why you want to risk play with your life? Okay, it's dark. If
Yeah.
people are saying don't do
True.
it, then don't do it.
Yeah.
And story about India.
Yeah, that's cool. I want to jump back to the tree story.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
On mine. So actually, it happened again when I was in, I think around high school again. 2000s, between 98 and 2002. I was in the summer house,
Okay.
and I had a friend who used to live like a uh, community above us, like 1 kilometer, above us on the
In
further in the
Turkey, right?
mountain. Yes, so it's like a villages, like
Okay.
there are like differences in heights, whatever. So he used to live there, and he used to have a friend, close friend, who lives in an apartment for three floor apartment. So the lady on the third floor, her daughter, who had the helping everybody. They were drinking tea whatsoever on the pot, and then after their visit, their friends, family, they left. So there was some tea left in the teapot.
Oh.
So she decided to throw it out.
Okay.
She doesn't want to keep it in the house, whatever. So she just poured the tea from the third floor to the fig tree.
A fig.
A fig tree, yeah.
Okay.
And then supposedly she get paralyzed
Okay.
right that moment. And whoever shocked her, nobody knows. But he told me that story because his friend's sister, that lady is, and then they believe after she poured the tea overnight, it was over midnight already, on a fig tree, that's forbidden.
Oh.
Supposedly, you're not supposed to touch or do anything wrong to the fig tree after overnight, after midnight.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, so supposedly there was a belief like that at the time. And then she get paralyzed and they couldn't fix her. She stayed like that. I didn't see her, but that was my friend's friend. So he saw her. I was scared, of course. And I try not to do anything with the fig trees except eating the figs during the day. Because we had a fig tree in the back of our patio in the summer house. And I love figs. When they grow, it's beautiful. Very tasty, like a honey taste.
Oh yeah, figs are good.
Phenomenal. Like the original one I'm talking about. And I was always worried, like after midnight, I never go in the patio, to see the fig tree or anything like that. But I was always curious about this. And there's a belief that fig trees are very powerful trees.
Okay, I did not know that.
Like that's still, like I said, my belief, my personal belief. Like everything comes from the roots of this earth, somehow, some way connected. So trees are a very important role in this universe. Do we take care of the trees too much? I don't know. Do we talk to them? So those kind of stories that we have. Every culture has their own, I'm sure. So if you have yours in your culture, please send a comment. We are interested to know if any more horror, black magic stories that you might have.
I think I have one more before we close it. I want to share, because it's US. We discuss India, Turkey, Dubai. I think a US story should be discussed as well.
Yeah.
So this is in Illinois. So I was with my friends in Illinois. So we used to rent a house. We used to be like 3 to 4 guys in one house, and then we had a neighbor's house. He also has given it out. There were a couple guys living there too. So that house was supposedly haunted. Okay.
They told you?
Because they know it. So what was happening is, I'll tell you what happened is. Okay, I'll tell you from my point of view. So I made some friends over there. We were like, hey, what's up? They're like, oh yeah, do come to our house. We are cooking something, so maybe you would like to eat it. Okay. So I went to their house, and when I went to the kitchen, the garbage bin was in the center of the kitchen. Can you believe? Like,
interesting.
In the center of the kitchen. So I was passing around. I'm like, why the heck your garbage bin is in the center of the kitchen? My friend said, bro, do whatever you want to do, but don't touch the garbage bin.
Wow.
And then I was like, why? And he's like, let's not talk it here. Let's go outside and talk about it. I'm like, okay, maybe there's something, a fight or something, and they want to keep it in the center, because if you're working here, it's easy to throw it in the center. And then if he's working over there, it's like super easy to. So I'm like, I thought maybe,
optimistic.
Yeah, I'm like, maybe they had like a conversation between them, and he does not want to say it in the house because everyone will hear it. And he took me out, and he's like, man, don't ever touch that garbage if you come at home.
Tell the story, huh?
Leave it over there, because that garbage is the house, that kitchen is haunted. I'm like, what are you talking about?
So what does it do with the garbage?
Yeah, he's like, when we moved into the house, the garbage was in the center. It was empty. And it was empty. The garbage was empty when they moved into the house. And they were like, okay, it's in the center, so let us move it. They moved it, and they like at night when they moved in, they moved it here, and they went sleeping. In the morning, they saw the garbage again in the center.
No way.
And then they're like,
oh man,
they
goosebumps.
2 to 3 days, they're just moving garbage up and down. And then the one guy's like,
that is crazy.
Who the heck is moving garbage in the center, man?
That's real.
It should be on the side. And then, see, it's not anything else. It's just the garbage can coming back into the center.
But it's happening.
Yeah. And they're like, they don't know like why this thing is coming up here and again.
So they didn't.
And then they figured it out. Like, then they called the owner, like, why this garbage thing is coming in. The owner said, don't touch the garbage, let it be where it is, and that person is not going to trouble you. He's like, which person?
What do you mean, which person?
They're like, oh, there was an incident that happened in the house. He said above the garbage there's a fan that you, if you see the fan, that fan fell down and it actually hurted someone, and that person passed away. And we think that he's here to help us out, protect you guys, so that no one stands under
But
the
still,
fan.
knowing the story and all these things happening, it sounds real.
Yeah, so I'm scared of this light right now.
So is it real?
So yeah, there's
So I know there is a spiritual
and
world, but
so,
you know,
so
how do we connect spiritual world to our real world
I don't know, man.
without actually knowing it, like proving it?
So yeah, there's this trash can, man.
But we don't even know, and we cannot deny it either because it's happening.
It's happening, and they're like, I mean, if you want to do it, move it, and you come tomorrow morning, stay here with us, wake her up. When you're gonna wake up in the morning, you're gonna see it, and it's in the center again.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, we stop touching it, and if we don't touch it, it does not say anything to us. But if we don't clean like in a day or two, it starts like when we walk around, it's like shakes a little.
Those are.
It shakes a little, and tells you that it's time to clean the garbage.
You know, it's amazing. It's amazing how you see the impact of spiritual life to the physical life, if that is true. Apparently, it seems true, right?
Yeah.
From your experiences and some of mine, but at the same time, you don't want to believe it.
Correct.
So there's a fine line. That's why when I say in the beginning of the conversation, it's 50-50. So you don't want to believe it, but you can't deny it
either. Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be in between. So till you live it yourself,
correct,
then you can fully understand.
Fully understand. We don't want anyone to live that.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely not. Obviously, you know, we don't want anybody to have that kind of situation. Like I explained you mine, you know, with what happened with my mom. So it's unbelievable. Like how can a person get lost?
Yeah.
So there could be that one, you know, who knows?
That's right. That's right. Anyways, we're gonna leave it to you guys to tell us what do you guys think about it. Let us know if you felt chills in your body when we're discussing this, or you felt bored. Do let us know, and then also give us some ideas that you want us to talk about. Well, thank you for staying on. Hit like, share, subscribe, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, everyone. To us. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, cut. Action. Hey guys, welcome to HS3. I think these guys are making me like stressed out. They're looking at.
Oh, listen. When you say "Hey guys," I have to say something or no? I have to wait.
Oh yeah, I can say "Hey guys," and you can say "Hey guys."
Yeah, exactly.
And then I can say,
and then you continue.
Yeah, let it be conversation better than action. Take 3. Hey guys.
No. You have to make yourself introduce very quick. Like you say, "Hey guys, welcome to HS3," and I say, "Hey guys, welcome."
Okay, you want me to say that?
Continue.
Gotcha.
At least we say, "Hey," like right after each other, you know.
Take 4. Action.